I want to create this arch on top of this object. That's going to be a little tricky, so we're going to use three different tools here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy this object and put it, let's say, 5 units apart from the original one. Then I'm going to use a cylinder, and I'm going to use a cylinder and making sure that that's basically my use this. I'm going to use this, and that's going to be my cylinder. I know it's going to be all the way to this edge, so I'm going to press Control and I'm going to use the perpendicular, and I'm going to attach it to this corner. So that's going to be my cylinder. Same thing to the other side. I'm going to use the perpendicular and then attach it to this one. So right now I create a cylinder within this object that I have. This time what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the intersect. So what the intersect does is basically find the common ground between two objects. So let's try it. I'm going to click on the intersect, and I'm going to select these two objects that I have. If I press enter, it's automatically keep these pieces right there. Alright, so I have the arc. But still the original object, you see that it's not in a right format. So what I have to do is that what we call as slicing the object. I'm going to go to the edit, open up this menu, and see it's like something called a slice. It's basically very self-explanatory. You create a line, and that line going to slice the object. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go select slice. I select the object that I want to be sliced. Then I'm going to use a line, drawing a line. That line could be 3D. It doesn't necessarily need to be 2D. It could be all the value that I want. So I'm going to place it in the center of this circle, and I'm going to go over this direction, making sure that it's kind of a snap to my correct coordination system. I'm clicking here. Then it asks me if I want to keep both sides. I want to keep the both sides. So if I press enter, you see that AutoCAD is basically slicing my object from right there, from that line that I defined for it. So if I select that and erase it, that basically gets rid of the top part of this object. So all I have to do is that I bring this back. So I'm going to move this object and I'm going to bring it back. Let me just turn on the auto, making sure it's going to be bring back to the right place. So I turn on auto and I'm going to bring it back to 5 and right back to where it was before. So all I need to do at this moment is that create a one union object. So I'm going to click on union and then selecting these two, pressing enter, and that will be my basically the third shape or kind of arc arc 3D object.